Welcome to a brand new episode. My name is Beardie and we are about to get into the Beardie FC Save. Obviously this is now the time of February. We've been to the end of February. A little bit start to the March, but it's okay. Obviously we're gonna try. Obviously our January was pretty decent, but hopefully our February ends up even better. We want to push for that playoff, and it is important for us to get it at this month. Usually February is such a horrible month for me because it is my weakest month as always. By the way, let's go and check it out and let's see how we are. As you can see, we have been pretty shit. We only had one game won. Excluding the two we won in March, we've only won one game in that month, and I've done horribly wrong in all three. I mean, one was a little bit unfortunate, but the other two were pretty much bang, they annihilated us. Though it was kind of weird to see the fact that we did pull it off afterwards, so hopefully we will be checking out the Harrogate game and also the Havant and Waterloo game. So we're going to be checking those out. Anyway, we're going to go into the next bit. As you can see, what that means in the league itself is the fact that we are still mid-table. I mean, we're a little bit above, like beforehand on January we were about 13th. I mean, we're about 11th. We're not that far from the playoff section, so that's quite decent. As you can see, we have 16 wins, 5 draws, and 15 losses, and our for and against is only by +1, which is actually quite good. So I mean, our form is getting a bit better, but we are still needing for us to perform even much more. But we're going to go into the Harrogate game and see how that went. We're going to try and get into this Harrogate game. Obviously it was 2-1, but we're going to look more closely to the goals, what happened in the goals, and let's get into this. We see Wood taking the throwing it over to Abbott getting that ball. He got tackled, but then Williams managed to get the ball past to Knowles. Knowles sees NT clear and shoots in the goal. I mean, the goalkeeper was offside, was a bit off position, and the players, I don't know what defenders would do. We see Freak having the ball. He passes over to Sucky Sucker then passes through to Reggae. Reggae gets tackled in. Burt gets the ball, but Burrell even tackled him, and then E.G. Chimera takes the shot and makes it 2-1 all with that shot. That was beautiful. It was amazing. Obviously, this is the second half, and we see Burrell crossing it over, and I think that was probably supposed to be an indirect free kick, but instead he did score that, and I mean, it did. The goalkeeper could have saved that. Goalkeeper could have saved that. By the way, that does leave the result being 2-1. We can see the shots being 17 shots to Harrogate, which is a lot. And we see us having 9 shots and only 2 on target, which is very, very unfortunate and very annoying. We can see the fact that we've had more fouls than they did, but they obviously had more yellow cards and we had more possession. The fact that we had more possession and less chances says a lot. That we were doing good passing play, but we weren't getting any attacking on it. I mean, the fact that Reggae on his own up front, or Reggae Reggae on his own up front didn't give us much help. As you can see from our side, it was all pretty much below average, with only HC getting the 8.3 because of the fact that he scored a goal. And we see the player of the match being Burrell on Harrogate side, which is quite good for him. And I mean, you can't complain. Now we're going to go into the Havant and Waterlooville game. This was 4-3. A very exciting match. Hopefully we can see how that's went. We see Mad Lizard having the free kick. He kicks it in. Aishi getting that header, puts it in the top corner. It could have gone out, but lucky enough it was 50-50 chance he only went in the net. We see Fogden getting the ball. He's starting to dribble down the side. bring it towards the centre. We can see players being clear. We've got two players being free up the front. Rutherford going for that ball and then shooting it into the bottom corner. Dart nice to look. Actually, it was Chad Manor in this game, actually. Not Dart Studio. Chad Manor could have saved that. It was a bit unfortunate he did not. We've got AC Chimera having the ball again. Dribbling down the right side. Can he cross it in? I don't know. But he doesn't both cross in. He was about to get tackled and he continues his run. Then he crosses. Simone ends up away from her mark and goes for that header and puts it down in the same side but bottom corner. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, you gotta admit it. You got Smith having the ball here. This is where it was second half. Pass it down to Tutal looking up, crosses it in. You can see Rutherford being quite clear. With Chad Meyer making that save, but then Rutherford getting that rebound and sliding in to put it in. That was a bit unfortunate. It was a bit unfortunate because if he held on to it, it would have been just 2-1. You can see Tarbuck then kicking it down the line. This is where Harrogate is starting their next run. Rutherford getting the ball again, starts running down, continues his run, and then he takes that shot to put it in the bottom corner. This is where it was 4-3. This was 3-2. It's a bit unfortunate. This is where it was a free kick outside the box. Mezzle FM crossed it in. We see HE outside, shoots it in, puts it in the net. I mean, there was nobody marking him, and he had all the time in the world to put that in. Got Simone getting the ball, pass it down to the left side to Mal Lizard. Mal Lizard then dribbling down the left side. Had a lot of space, had a lot of time to try and cross it in. I mean, it hit off one of our players, and then it just went to Simone to do the goal. That was a very unfortunate event for Havant and Waterlooville, but it was a good lucky chance for us to then make the goal. On that basis, as you can see, we did have 21 shots. We had 12 on target. This is the type of stats I would like to see. They had 9 shots, they had 6. I mean, they did quite decent. They had 32 fouls though. That was fucking grim, very savage. And we had 17. They obviously had those 6 yellow cards. They were getting very pissed off on the game. We had more possession because we were doing more attacking. We see AC Chimera ending up with the 9.2 rating, which is baller. We got Simone with the 8.8. Got Malazer with the 7.8 and Mezzle FM with the 7.9. Everyone else getting pretty much above average rating, which is what I'm expecting, with only Matt off having below, but that was just a bit unfortunate. J-Man having a little bit less, but that's because earlier on in this there was a penalty. J-Man was taking it, he missed it, and that was unfortunate, the fact that his rating went down. On that note, that means if you look at our squad right now, you can see the fact that that does still leave Mezzle FM still up there with 7.37 rating, with the Lizard ended up a little bit less with the 7.32. We've got AC Chimera ending up with the 7.24 because he was performing quite well, and Simone with the 7.24. But we can see Simone stacking up with the 21 goals, which is what we're expecting from our designated striker. And we see Mezzle FM and Mad Lizard ending up with 11 goals each, and Free Catcher catching up with his 10 goals. But as you can see, we're seeing players doing quite well. You're seeing further down our list, players are having the 6.7, but we do see a few that haven't played that many, so we need to have them play more to try and get more chance. But it is quite a decent play. But anyway, if you actually enjoyed that episode, I hope you leave subscribed. You click the button subscribe, click the notification to keep up to date when I'm next posting a video, whether it's FM or any other videos I post, by all means. And please do leave a like or a comment if you'd like to comment on what I should be doing in some of the videos in the future, which I don't mind listening to some of your comments. I will try them best I can to produce you some good quality stuff. But anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. This is me out. Bye bye. Yo, what's going on?